The Rockford IceHogs return home to BMO Harris Bank Center tonight to welcome in the Manitoba Moose in their final weekend before the All-Star break. Hello, everybody. Joseph Zakshesky with you for your Rockford IceHogs game preview. Tonight is the second of 4 meetings between the IceHogs and Moose this season, and the first time Rockford has seen this club since October 28th. The Hogs entered tonight's matchup with 42 points, a record of 17-19, 3-5, but they have slipped down to 8th place in the Central Division. For Manitoba, they are the hottest team in the American Hockey League right now, an 8-game point streak for them, and they have moved up to 7th place in the Central Division, 42 points as well, and a record of 19-18, 3-1. The IceHogs are happy to be back home. They've only had 2 games here at the BMO in their last 8 contests, but now, starting tonight, they'll be at home in 9 of their next 10. But it's been tough sledding for the Hogs and looking to buck the trend tonight. 2 wins over their last 13 games, and that's what had them slide down to 8th place in the Central Division for the first time this year. Hogs are coming off a 4-1 loss at Iowa on Monday. Forward Terry Broadhurst would pick up the lone goal, and with that tally, he would snap a 17-game pointless drought. But the IceHogs enjoying a valuable week of practice. The players lighthearted and loose, and they know the value of these upcoming games against Manitoba tonight as well as Iowa tomorrow. Now for the IceHogs, they have 4 games left of this 40 consecutive stretch against Central Division points, and that kind of emphasizes how important these contests are for the Hogs to gain ground in the division. Manitoba is the hottest team in the American Hockey League, entering tonight an 8-game point streak, going 6-0-1-1, and that's after only grabbing 5 wins over 19 games from early November to the end of December. It's game number 2 of a 6-game road trip for them. That would kick off on Wednesday in Grand Rapids, in which they would fall in overtime 2-1. Forward Logan Shaw would score the lone goal in that contest, and he's been shining bright overall for Manitoba. 5 goals over his last 8 games, including 4 in his last 5. And he leads Manitoba coming into tonight with 28 points, and he will represent them at the AHL All-Star Game. And forward Seth Griffith, he's been gaining ground, a 7-game point streak for him coming into tonight, and that includes a 7-game assist streak, the longest active in the American Hockey League, with 9 helpers over that stretch. Tonight is the second of 4 meetings between the 2 clubs this season. IceHogs haven't seen the Moose since October 28th, and it was in this building at the BMO in which they would fall 2-1 in the shootout. And home ice so far in this series over the last 5 years hasn't been so kind for the IceHogs, just 1 win over their last 9, but you can flip the script when the IceHogs pay a visit to Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Defenseman Andrew Campbell has the lone goal of the series. He will represent the IceHogs on Monday at the AHL All-Star Classic, and for Ty McGinn, who's no longer with Manitoba, now with the Chicago Wolves, he would score the only goal in regulation time for Manitoba. It's an opportunity for the IceHogs to gain some ground in the Central Division, reclaim 7th place, and they can do so with a win tonight against the Manitoba Moose. Go IceHogs! Puck drop is just right around the corner. This has been your Rockford IceHogs game preview.